Adam Smith was many things: a philosopher, a teacher, a mama's boy who was known to hold lively, pretend conversations with his imaginary friends. But above all, Smith is recognized as the father of free market economy, of free market theory, and his invisible hand metaphor continues to animate economic thinking some 250 years after he coined it. And so it's my privilege, on behalf of Harvard Business Review, to award this year's Adam Smith Prize to Brad Katsuyama, CEO of IEX. Brad, as many of you know, is the protagonist in Flash Boys, Michael Lewis's amazing book on high-frequency trading. And he is a hero in the battle to keep financial markets fair. As head of electronic trading at Royal Bank of Canada, Brad discovered how stock scalpers were taking advantage of trading orders measured in milliseconds that disadvantaged other investors. Rather than capitalize on this information, Brad left RBC to start a new exchange, IEX, that would offer a level playing field for investors. Now, I want you to watch. Last year, this fight on CNBC literally stopped trading on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange.
At the end of the day, what is the purpose of the market? Why are all the people in this room, right? They're in here to help companies raise capital and to help investors allocate that capital. Do intermediaries play a role? Absolutely. Should you build a market specifically just for intermediaries? You shouldn't. So we have the buy side behind this. We have brokers like not just Goldman, but Morgan Stanley or JP Morgan or Bernstein or RBC. You have people in this room. You have computerized traders like Virtu that aren't coming here to scalp people. And you have the general public behind a solution. Like, what are we talking about here? So all you want to do is provide the public with the truth. Everyone makes their own decisions. More information, better decisions. That's what it's about. It's not about obfuscating. It's not about using words. It's not about tweeting about, BS. This is just about providing information to the public. Let them make their choices.
Do you think the markets are rigged?
You are quoted that way in the book, but
let's walk through an example.
Do you believe it or not? Because you said it.
Let me walk you through an example.
It's a yes or no question. Do you believe it or not?
I believe the markets are rigged.
Okay, so there you go.
And I also think that you're a part of the rigging.
So that's the line. I believe the markets are rigged, and I also think you're part of the rigging. I suspect we will see that line in a movie one day when they just figure out who is going to play Brad. Please welcome the recipient of the Adam Smith Prize, Brad Katsuyama. So Brad, in hindsight, this has all worked out pretty well for you. But I got to ask, you could have gone with it. You could have gone with that valuable information that you understood more than others about and had a really comfortable life. What made you decide to go the other path?
Right. So I think one important thing to note to the audience is that guy on TV no longer works in our industry. But Michael Lewis asked me that question over and over and over again. And the first answer I gave him, he wasn't quite satisfied with, it was just the right thing to do. And a lot of people find that hard to believe, but really that was the key. As he dug deeper and kept kind of pushing me on that answer, as we started to talk, I guess, more about it, I think what we both realized, it had less to do with me. It had more to do with the decisions other people had made alongside of me. Family, my wife, the people at IEX are absolutely incredible. People have taken so much personal and professional risk to do this. I think that, again, it's just, I'm one of many. I don't feel necessarily like a disruptor. I haven't lived my life that way, but I lead a team of disruptors. And I think that at the end of the day, we just want to do the right thing. And Wall Street has gotten a very bad name. I feel like that name can be repaired. And the way to do that is just to speak the truth, to build trust with Main Street. And that's what we're trying to do.
And just really quickly, IEX, how close are you to really getting it going? Yeah,
so we launched a year and a half ago. We've been quoted as the fastest growing stock market in history. We've raised over $100 million in capital. And again, the market's grown tremendously. And I think that it's the support of the public, the support of mutual funds, hedge funds, pension funds, and some big brokers. We've been very lucky, and Michael Lewis didn't hurt. So yeah, it's been a great ride. We look forward to a lot more.
Okay, great. All right, congratulations.
Thank you.